the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu, the first for the week. I think this is the second to the last week of August. Right. A few things tomorrow, of course. There's Daily Digest with the new format that we have for Wednesdays. Tomorrow is the first day. We are going to try it out. Also, I think tomorrow we'll take about 15 minutes to talk to Ibicho Fekun, the 69-year-old friend of mine who wants to ride his bike from Lagos to Lagos in Portugal to Lagos in Lagos here. So he took off. Last I heard yesterday, I think he's in Morocco and is ready to proceed further. So we'll talk to him also tomorrow. Okay? On Saturday, we are going to talk to Dr. Dokwa Dideji, and we're going to talk to him about the difficulties we have in the drug trade. The drug trade has taken on a phenomenal status now. It's gone completely out of hand. But I don't want to wait too much time. I have. Oh, is he here now? I'm going to talk to today. I'm going to talk to Dr. Dunyo Debowale. If you remember him, he's very versed in traditional matters, and he is the one. He's going to talk to us about this Arafin and Oni matter that is going on. That's taken on. He's almost taken on the life of his own for now. So we have him on Zoom. Do we have him yet? I think we're trying to connect with him, and when we do that, we'll be able to take him on. So that's what we have so far. All of you are quite, we are very much aware of the problem between the Alafin and the Oni. The Alafin gave 14 days to the Oni to retract a chieftaincy title he had given to a gentleman who he thought was befitting, and the 48-hour deadline has lapsed. Nothing has happened yet. We don't know if anything will happen. It is very likely that some interventions have been made. You remember last week here we had Yemi Badejo Okusanya, and we looked at the role that the various spokespersons played, and we were able to analyze that. So this time around, I thought it would be nice to bring Dr. Dunyo Debowale to educate us on what the whole Hula Balu is. I think we have him there. Dr. Debowale, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, good. How are you?
Good. I'm fine, sir. Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Let's get straight to business. We've lost 5 minutes already. What is your understanding of what the Alafin is asking of the Oni? What is your understanding of the whole matter?
Thank you once again, Ego.
Yes.
I don't think I understand either the Alafin or the Oni with respect to both of them, disrespected royal fathers of Yoruba land. But to start with the Alafin, I don't know what his business is. If the Oni decides to give anybody any title. Yes. You see, when they talk about titles, sir, there are titles that are hereditary.
Yes.
There are titles that belong to families.
Yes.
And nobody who is a member of a particular family can be given such titles. Such a title. So if somebody decides to give anyone or Kolomo of Oduao, of Yoruba Lando, of Ijebu Lando, whatever catches that person's fancy, I don't think I don't think that should create any problem at all. I don't think that should be a source of worry.
Is there any distinction between Okonlomo of Odua or Okonlomo of Yoruba land, because it appears as if, and I'd like to be corrected, that initially it was thought that the gentleman was the Okonlomo of Yoruba land, and later it was said, oh no, he is Okonlomo of Odua. What is Okonlomo anyway?
Okonlomo, who is not Okonlomo?
In his own area.
Who is not Okonlomo? Are you not? You are respected. Everybody listens to you. You know who is not Okonlomo? You see, this idea of dignifying the ordinary, I think is we are wasting too much time. But again, let me quickly say this about the Alaafin.
Yes.
He has to as quickly as possible in office. Let's begin to appreciate the enormity of the task ahead. The two monarchs should begin to think about how to better the laws of the people who are known as Yoruba people in Nigeria and beyond. I think this idea where don't bestow this, that what is Okonlomo? The person who has been given the title of Okonlomo, is he better than I am? Does it take any precedence over me in Yoruba land, in Ijebu land, in Remo land, or anywhere? Who is he? With respect to him, and whatever may have been his achievements. But you see, we waste too much time. Then what is the problem of Alaafin? The letter given to him by the governor for your state,
yes,
does not give him the right to talk about anything outside Atiba local government in your state. In your town, not even your state, or your town.
Okay, say that in his letter, his area of jurisdiction.
It has to be. It has to be. I've seen one before. Any Oba who is given a letter by the governor, it is specified that you are the custodian of your people's customs and tradition. That is one. Then you are under the local government chairman.
Oh yes, I remember that.
The local government chairman. You write to the governor through the local government. The commissioner for chieftaincy affairs or whatever.
Yes.
In the state, is the person who said of your affairs. You cannot act outside the law. Recognizing that your office. There is the chieftaincy law of every state. That chieftaincy law does not, recognize an empire. Does not recognize an empire. Let them stop deceiving themselves about this imperial majesty. Imperial majesty is royal majesty. There is no empire. Just a little while ago, Seyi Makinde was the one who summoned him and gave him a letter. It's not the other way around. I'm talking the other way around. It was Seyi Makinde who summoned him and gave him a letter of appointment. Seyi Makinde, overruled what the kingmakers had done, and started his own process and ensured that this Alaafin became the Alaafin. Yeah. Seyi Makinde, in fact, Awujale died. Secret Adetono, not Awujale now. Secret Adetono died.
Is it
now?
You mean the old Awujale?
Yeah, the old Awujale.
Yes, okay.
He's dead. So the throne is vacant.
Oh, I see.
The next ruling house must be informed by the government before they can commence any selection process. The government must write them that now the time is right. Commence this in accordance with this law.
Doesn't even make much difference knowing that the Alaafin is in Oyo State and the Ooni is in Osun State. Can you issue queries across states?
No, he cannot. He was acting ultra vires, as the Romans would say, ultra vires, beyond his power, beyond his strength. He cannot issue any query to anybody. He can't even issue any query to Olubadan. He cannot issue any query to even the Shoun. Forget about the historical evolution of the antecedents of these two tools. Olubadan was his high chief. Shoun was his high chief too. They are warriors. They were warriors under him. when there was an empire at Oyole.
Well, with
When there was an empire at Oyole, and that empire fell in 1835.
with the Nigerian army now
That
in
empire
contention,
fell in
there are no
1835. No, where the Alaafin is at present now.
yes.
He's like a refugee. They gave him that land. They killed Oluewu. Alaafin Oluewu was killed. He was beheaded. 1835. Oyo Empire fell. The one that bordered the north. Ibadan was the savior of Yoruba race. In 1840, when the Fulani wanted to overrun all Yoruba land, they stored them at Oshogbo, Ogunjalumi. You know, that's why, you know, those who removed history from our curriculum did a lot of damage to our, you know, to our children, to all of us.
So that's not
1840, Ibadan warriors saved Yoruba land. Balogun Odenilo was the one who went there to save us. Otherwise, all of us would have been having emir everywhere now. That's what they are trying to bring through the back door.
but
Their Islamic.
we have an Emma in Iwo now. That's a joke. That's a joke. Okay. Oh, no.
Let us just ignore that one, because I don't want to always dignify that person with any, because it is very obvious that once if you are appointed as a traditional ruler, you are the custodian of your people's customs and traditions. You have to protect them. You cannot choose a religion outside the customs and traditions of your own people. That is subversion. You cannot. You don't have a religion. This idea of saying another can choose his religion, that is subversive. In any event, you see, if you want to really go into the historical antecedents of this so-called royalty, you discover, sir, that most of them were the enemies of their own people. They are the ones selling their people
into slavery. Yes.
During slave trade, you see, they made too much weather of the recognition given to them by the British. If you sold your people, like one king sold 25 slaves and he was given a mirror to look at his tribal marks. You know, 25 able-bodied men were given just for a mirror. These narcissistic elements who said they are royal, they were the enemies of their own people. Read the history of Lagos.
Do you still
look at what?
Do you still
yes, sir.
Do you still? I think that a lot of our traditional rulers are insensitive to the plight of our people. And for political, yes, and for political and other reasons, they drive the best cars. They have so much money, but I don't see them being as protecting or being showing public concern about the welfare of their people. But that's a story for another day. So, referring again back to what we are talking about, at the end of the day, it's all a force in the pot. Because the Alaafin gave was said to have given the Oni 48 hours notice, which has passed now.
Okay, now after that purported query,
yes,
and the Oni chose to ignore him. So what can he do? Shebi is Imperial Majesty. What can he do? Now let us quickly say this about this Yoruba thing that they say. Not all of us. You know, we have accepted that tag of that classification of being called Yoruba because we want to come together. Since the end of the Kiriji War, 1888 or thereabout, when we said, okay, we should come together. Then, of course, in Awolowo and others, Adeyemo Alakija, Akintola Maja, all of these groups, they came together and formed the Egbe Omo Oduduwa. You know, so we don't really mind. But they should not force us to now remind them that the Jebus and Remos were never under Oyo Empire. The Ekitis were never under Oyo Empire. Ijeshas were never under Oyo Empire. Ondo was never under Oyo Empire. The Akokos were never under Oyo Empire.
What about Owo?
The Egbas fought for their independence. They were not taking anything from Oyo Empire. That was why they fixed the Alishabi Day at the exact time, the same day that this Alaafin was being, installed. to make a statement. They fixed the Alishabi Day was held on the day it was being installed. The Alake was not in attendance, he didn't attend.
Okay,
So you see, we have to. Yes, that was what happened.
Apart from the historical good feel part of it,
Yes, sir.
I'm beginning to wonder, as we progress in life, are the traditional rulers becoming less relevant or more relevant to the development of the people?
I think they are contributing to the final, stamping out of the institution. It will they themselves are contributing towards the destruction of that institution. At the beginning, they connived with the invaders. They betrayed their own people. They sold them as slaves. Look at what they were doing in Lagos. The Akitoyes of this world, the Kosokos of this world, all of them were involved in slave trade. Then the Oyo Empire, the Oyo people themselves connive with the Fulani people and the Arabs. They engaged in slave trade. They were selling people, disturbing the peace of the rest of the land. It is we who must forgive them for what they did to us. We don't want to be reminded of that inglorious past. They should not remind people. They shouldn't remind us of all that, please. They should not. They should not. And the current Alaafin should be grateful to the Ogbomosho people and to the Ibadan people. After all, his own great-grandfather sought refuge at Ibadan. There is a palace in Ibadan there, a tourist center now. Where his great-grandfather stayed for 11 years before he went back to become the Alaafin. So you see, it's this Atiba people. They really have to do a family meeting, because the next level now, by the time they force all other Yoruba towns and villages to revolt against this idiocy that is going on, they are not going to enjoy it. Say you are paramount ruler over who? You are not above the local government chairman. You are not. Stop deluding yourself.
That's your boss.
Then again, this idea of you find our own traditional rulers moving to parties, naming ceremony, freedom for mechanic, all of these things. You see, even they themselves should know that they have really brought themselves low. You don't even you now see crowns
everywhere.
Crowns on the heads of clowns all over. You don't even know who is who. Some of them will leave Nigeria, they will go to US and be collecting dollars and be giving people, they're making them obas. These people, ex-wife children of slaves, they go to US, go to the Caribbean, they become oba of this, oba. Look at that. They go and be eating jollof rice everywhere.
Oba kì í jẹ jollof ni, wọ́n Sheriff.
Oba lè jẹ jollof, ṣùgbọ́n àti Jenny Tagongo.
Oh, I see what you mean. I know, we have an Oba who downs his whiskey in public. I think some of those traditions are gone. By the way, I need a clarification.
Yes.
We have
sir.
We have somebody who has been given the title Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of Yoruba land. Is that title right? I need a clarification of that.
That title was important when there was an Oyo Empire. There is no Oyo Empire again. But again, with respect to whoever is holding the title now,
yes.
What Alaafin is trying to do now, we make people challenge even that title.
Yes, the sense of Yoruba land,
because his influence does not transcend Atiba local government. We make people challenge. Historically, the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò was the generalissimo, and he was not living in Oyo town with the Alaafin. Afonja was the treacherous fellow who used his office against the Alaafin, and of course, he paid dearly for it, and we are paying for it today. So that title is significant.
Does the influence of the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò does it get to
now? But now, if you are talking about Nigeria, the Nigerian Constitution, you are talking law now. The influence of the holder of that title does not exceed Atiba local government.
It doesn't extend, for example, to Ijebu land and
No
Other,
way.
oh, I see.
No way.
Because I had a
No,
guest
if
3 years ago.
if you go to a war, if you go to a war and you call yourself Are Onokakafor, or you go to a people will challenge you now. They will challenge you. They will challenge you, but of course, you see, we want to de-emphasize anything that disunites, that creates disunity among the Yoruba people. That is why we've been keeping quiet over all of this. Look at the politics between the Ijebu and the Remo. I am Remo. I'm from Ogere. The Remo people will tell you that they are not Ijebu. But when we come out of our Ogun State, people call us Ijebu and we don't protest.
Okay, on that.
But when we go back to that Ogun State, if you call me Ijebu and say no, I'm Remo.
Yeah, Remo. Okay.
It's politics of representation.
Okay.
Politics of power.
Okay,
power relations.
I have to take a short break now. I'm going to take a short break, sir. And when I come back, I'll continue this discussion. So don't go away.
Listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
E get many things where they gbadu pampe for. You fit dey transfer yafun free of charge.
Tell me more.
Data and airtime na cheap on top pampe.
Talk the tori now dey hear.
You pay for something, they give you something back. No be play.
No be cashback be that.
Them still sama you reach 20% kule interest on top saving.
This better. Now more.
Now app we get many enjoyment and jollification. Na pampe. Say yes to more.
No be party jollof this same.
Abeg, make nothing hungry you again today.
I am pregnant wife dey follow talk so.
Neighbor,
abeg neighbor, just one spoon.
No wahala.
Chef, wetin be your secret?
Now, Mr. Chef seasoning powder. Mr. Chef seasoning powder get spicy stew, goat meat, fried rice, and roasted beef from great aroma to great taste.
Elevate every meal with Mr. Chef seasoning powder. Chef.
Golden penny pasta, what's your reason?
Oh?
Everybody gather round. Come and hear the news in town. From the kitchen to my heart, every single body's a thrill. With every bowl I share, I find more reasons.
There are more reasons to love Golden Penny pasta, enriched with protein and fiber for you and your loved ones. Golden Penny pasta, great taste, good nutrition.
My ions please can get enough. My ions please give it to me now. It go rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat, give it some more. Pocari Sweat. Start your day and have a good time.
Kivo Crema.
Where you need to have the break time.
Kivo Crema.
If not see, Papa Garita.
Kivo Crema. Kivo Crema.
Oh, the only detergent that keeps me bright and fresh. Bana bada lokaci a wurin wanki. Viva mafi inganci. Ito da sakwa hirin na tinyo mere Viva. Chiri Viva. Maswakoko atowo renu lo Viva. Viva, oh Viva. Ina some Viva. Opungiche Viva. Omero Viva titila. Viva, oh Viva. Ina some Viva. Opungiche Viva. Omero Viva titila. Viva, oh Viva. Ina some Viva. Opungiche Viva. I love my Viva forever.
Viva Plus detergent, a quality cleaning powder from Aspira.
In the the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. My game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's my game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
Na so I dey on my own. Na a message enter my phone. Fiam. I can't click am. Fiam. Na so my money for account go. Fiam. Hey. If to say na Airtel you dey use, them for first alert you before you click am. Airtel they identify spammers, then alert them customers with AI powered service to make sure say you no fall mugu for wuruwuru scam messages. No charges, no subscription needed. Me sef they go join Airtel. Fiam.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
One day now, one day. Walk no go rest deep. Say you still fit go on holiday. Make you know they complain. Retire in grand style. Make it worth your while. Choose a partner that will stress you out. Let's shape your future. Access ARM is working for you. Access ARM is investing for you. To live a life that you dream for you. We don't go for your head.
Let's help you shape the future you deserve. Access ARM Pensions. Future shaping.
Hey, party people. Jollof, gone. Pounded yam, gone. But water, unfinished bottles, abandoned like suya wrapper. Now, with the 33cl bottle, no waste, no wahala.
The new 33cl bottle. Big enough to refresh, small enough to finish. And thanks to our trusted 13-step quality process, every drop is refreshingly safe. Nestle Pure Life Premium Drinking Water. Source of hydration you can trust.
No be party jollof this scent.
Abeg, make nothing hungry you again today.
I am pregnant wife they follow talk so.
Neighbor, abeg.
Abeg, neighbor, just one spoon.
No wahala.
Chef, what can be your secret?
Now, Mr. Chef Seasoning Powder. Mr. Chef Seasoning Powder get spicy stew, goat meat, fried rice, and roasted beef from great aroma to great taste.
Elevate every meal with Mr. Chef Seasoning Powder. Chef.
Alright class, settle down. Today, let's talk about how you started your day.
We got dressed and had pancakes with John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate for breakfast.
My mom makes John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate for us too.
My mom calls it instant goodness. My sister and I always put it inside our pap. It's so yummy.
John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate is a chocolate drink made of rich cocoa, milk, and sugar. Available nationwide in stores. John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
Malta Guinness is now 600 naira. Now you get the same refreshing, nourishing, rich premium Malta Guinness for just 600 naira. Available at stores near you. Malta Guinness, here for every kind of you.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
You're listening to Jimi Disu, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
What I wanted to catch your attention. Okay, welcome back to the program. By the way, we are on YouTube and on Facebook Live. So this historical perspective you are hearing, if you want to listen to it again, please feel free to go to YouTube. We are there live now, but it's also recorded and Facebook Live. Dr. Labwale, where is all this going? Where is all this going to end? This kind of
well, it is the current holders of traditional titles who must call themselves together and with a view to determining whether they want this institution to continue or not. Because their activity, yes, because the way they've been conducting themselves,
yes,
shows clearly that they are not keenly interested in tradition. That some of them come into the office because they want to sell the remaining lands of their people, the farmlands, the family lands, yeah. Some of them were 419 Yahoo people before.
Yes.
And because they are friends in holding political offices, influence, they are becoming so-called urban. So they don't know anything about tradition and they are not interested. And you see what they now try to do to gain relevance is to begin to to set one group against another in the so-called village or town which has the misfortune of having them around. Because I don't see any reason for a so-called traditional ruler, to claim to be a Christian or a Muslim and be flaunting it. You go to attend crusades with your crown, with the pali you put on your head, and you think that makes you a traditional, ruler. They get kidnapped now, and kidnappers collect ransom.
There was one man who complained that that we had lost a lot traditionally, so that even the powers that we had, you have a whole Oba being kidnapped. Oba disappeared.
Before it would have been impossible. Can you imagine a kidnapper? In fact, even thinking about getting close to Neaderemi.
Yes.
Adeniahu, Atobatele, Aderemi. Forget about what you say about anything. Could anybody have even contemplated it?
Yes.
Even Alolodu, Baba Alafin Adeyemi.
Yes.
Who just joined his ancestors.
Yes, ancestors.
Will anybody have even thought about it at all? Then you see, the last time I was in your program, sir, we were talking about the disgraceful display at Ijebu.
Yes.
Now, even because I don't want to be buried with fanfare. I want to die in the morning, then be buried almost immediately. If I die in the evening, please bury me the following morning. I don't want any party. I don't even use any coffin. But would you want to be buried like Sikru Adetono? No. Look at the way he was disgraced. After 65 years on the throne. Look at the way he was disgraced.
Why do you say he was disgraced? What I didn't say.
You see, if he had been buried quietly, like all other Obas, that mystique would have remained. Look, I was not too. I didn't witness the burial of Oba Gbadebo of Abeokuta, but I listened to Ayinla Omowura, who sang about how the man was buried. It was a public burial, but it was decent. There was even Oro. Go and listen to that LP of Ayinla Omowura.
By the way, some high chiefs in this is a good time to ask you, sir. Some high chiefs in Ijebu, they have said that if they don't do certain things, there will be consequences. If they don't do certain.
It is very obvious. Now they are stuck now. All the chief imam has run away. All of them, these people, these enemies of the people who come out to destroy. They want to destroy our land. In whose interest was what they did? In whose interest? You put a law in place to preserve a society, not to destroy. In whose interest? You enacted a law to massage the ego of a megalomaniac. Where is that done? That Abiodun will pay dearly for it too. That governor, he will pay. He will pay for it. All of these things are going down in history. Look, I told you that at a time.
But what could the governor have done?
When the British came.
What could the governor have done?
The governor ought to have told whoever wanted to be buried in accordance to his whims and caprices to abdicate the throne. After all, when Nishijuade traveled with Ado Bayero,
yes,
Abacha was the one. A local government
issue
chairman
the
wrote
query.
them.
Yes,
Issue the
I
query that they must
suspended
not
them.
leave their local government. Say they must not leave their local government. Abi, they were banned. And Awujale, the former Awujale, the secret editor, would have been removed by Olabisi Onabanjo if the coup had not taken place in 1983. He was deposed already because some family houses complained against him that he was dividing the town. He became an Islamic fundamentalist all of a sudden, having been accused of sleeping with two sisters of the same blood. So it's all of the people what they call preaching.
Let us leave that. Okay, back to what
Yes, sir.
back to what we were talking about. Where do you
Yes, sir.
see? Do you think Yoruba land would stay as one block? The rate at which we are going,
it is not likely.
because
And
if
you know,
the Alaafin
like I
had
said,
had the temper of the, if the Oni had had the temper of the Alaafin and had replied, only God knows where we would have been today.
you know, but they will have further diminished themselves. You know, that's all. Because you see, I say until the treaty signed at Imesile, okay, after the Kriji War, the Yorubas, we were not seeing ourselves. We were not. But nobody can deny the fact that if it remains the source, anybody wants to tell any useless story about from Wadai, from South Sudan, and from this, it's a lie. It's a lie. Ife is the source. And I quickly take us back to what happened in 1903, when the grandfather of Oni Olubushe, the Olubushe one, when it was the Oni, and there was this crisis between the Ikorodu and Ekpe people. Ikorodu is Remo, Ekpe is Ijebu. So they were fighting over boundaries. The Akaribo of Remo, that's the head of all Remo towns and villages, and the Awujale could not solve the problem. So the British governor was consulted. Well, they were looking for solutions, and somebody told them that only the Oni of Ife, the owners, I mean, the custodian of the crowns, who could talk about it. And that governor invited Olubushe one, begged him, sent his personal amok to go and is gazetted now.
I saw yes. I saw a video that said all that.
And Olubushe told him that it was impossible for the Oni to leave his palace anyhow. Nobody saw the Oni. You just went to consult. It was like the Delphic oracle in Greece. You know,
but that has changed now. If the video I saw, all the things they had to do for the Oni that time to move from his palace, you might as well be doing it every day now.
And it has all other Obas vacated
their palaces, yes.
Nobody forced them to. Just hearing that the Oni had left his palace, was going to where you now call Lagos, going to Ikorodu and Ekpe to settle a writ. And he got there and he settled it. I told some people about Ikorodu Ekpe joint administration. That is what you call Ikeja. It was because of the boundary, the wahala between Ikorodu people and Ekpe people. The colonial administration had to take over, just as what is happening in Owena. Osun,
Yes.
Ondo. You know,
Yes.
there is a local government where the two states administer jointly. So it's people you go back. So when you now talk about Alaafin fighting or it's because they don't know what they are talking about. If you want to insist on behaving like an emperor, you want to delude yourself that you are an emperor, people will now say, okay, your empire does not reach here. And you go nowhere. You go nowhere. And another thing I want you to also think about is about those who say they are Oyo. We have had some significant infiltration.
Yeah.
A significant number of them are Fulani. So, I mean, when they tell you about Oyo, they want to tell you about Islam.
Just like we had infiltration that...
Oyo, they want to tell you about what is not Yoruba. And they are always interested in what will divide us. Not what will bring us together.
Just like a story we are hearing now that somebody who originates from Ekpe might be in contention for the Awujale of Ijebu-Ode. Have you heard that one?
No, I've not heard. But of course,
they say his father.
People.
Yes, as his father.
They are Ijebu. If he's able to trace his ancestry
from
one
Ekpe.
of the 4 ruling houses, no, it is possible because the Awujale controlled Ekpe, the Akarigbo controlled Ikorodu.
So you can have an Awujale from Ekpe?
I'm saying that if that person is able to trace his ancestry
and
trace his membership of one of the 4 families,
yes,
there is a law. 4 ruling houses,
yes,
are recognized. If that person is able to establish his ancestry in the next Fushebua ruling house now,
yes,
in the next house, if the person is able to establish it and the members of that family acknowledge him as a member of their family, so be it.
Okay, let me open up our lines.
My mother was from Abeokuta.
Okay. Okay.
I am Ogereremo.
So can you aspire to be an Alake one day?
No, if I have enough money, dollars. If I have dollars, if I have dollars, I will go to Egbake and I will tell them. My maternal grandfather was a Kama election now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I want to pick this call, please. Hello, good morning.
Yes,
I have a call. Hold on. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Morning. How are you? Quickly, please.
I'm very fine, sir. Sorry, sir, that man, I think the man is being biased, though, because, okay, if he's talking about they are laughing, that he has a jurisdiction. What of the Oni of Ife that came to Ibadan? I think it's Oyo that he did that pronunciation of that Okunlomona, isn't it?
No, I don't think you have a good understanding of what is going on. I'll just go to the next question because of time. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning. Quickly, please.
Okay, I want to ask your guest, what is the position of Akran of Badagry in Lagos?
We are not talking of the Akran. We are talking of the Alafin and the Oni. Which one is the Akran again? Good morning, Ojare.
Good morning, Mr. Disu.
Morning.
Yeah, this is a question that comes to me yesterday. That what's the meaning of Ikeja? And now your guest has already enlightened me on it. I'm so happy that I know the full meaning now that it could do a joint administration. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Our culture will be preserved in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. Please, when we have discussions like this, let us keep our comments and our questions to the topic. Don't take us again on another. What has Oba Akran got to do with Pastor Ladipo? Hello, good morning. We'll allow you to call again.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Morning.
You have to tell I'm calling from Shagam.
Yes.
Yeah. I appreciate your guest. Yes, most of the things he said were correct, but there are some that he also did not get right.
Which
or maybe
one?
I can say controversial. Maybe for his own whatever, but that the truth is that.
Which one?
Yes, sir. Alafin, when the Yoruba people came here, they met Alafin. Yes, it is true that Oni was the source, but Alafin was an administrative military power of the Yoruba people. And that is clear. If you check the amalgamation treaty of 1914, Alafin was there, Open Ekonaba was there, and some other emir from the north were there.
When you say the Yoruba people, what do you mean? Who do you mean?
Before now, there was nothing like Yoruba people in general. We have the Egba people. Egba people were like a nation. The Ekiti people were like a nation.
Let me quickly answer. So that
okay, we'll answer you so we don't lose time.
Hold on, sir.
Let me quickly say this. Do you know that Egba Egba, what you call Egba land now, was a country even before amalgamation.
That's what I'm saying.
Egba was dealt with. Wait,
this Egba you have today.
Cool down
as
first.
a country, as a country by the British. Egba, and the Alake was treated like a sovereign before amalgamation. And the fact that where you call Egba land now, they settled in that place in 1830. It's less than 200 years old.
Yes, exactly.
1830. And Alake, just wait now. And Alake claims to be Alake of Egba land now. And you have Owu, you have Okeono,
yes.
You have Bagura.
Two of them.
Wait, listen, calm down.
Itoko is indigenous. Itoko, that village, preceded all other Egba settlements, and they came there just 1830. Shodeke led them. 1830. So if a settlement that is less than 200 years old takes preeminence over other towns and villages that existed before it, are you saying that it's because they're the most important?
Yes, sir. The Ife of today. What the Ife of today? Is this in fact Ife?
I can't hear him now. So now quickly, Alaafin was chosen to sign a treaty. Alaafin was chosen because in the estimation of the British, the Alaafin was prominent. As at the time Alaafin Oyo was being asked to sign a treaty as the king of the Yoruba, he was the king of the Oyo people. Who are the Yoruba people?
Exactly, that's what I was saying.
Ekiti were not Yoruba, Ijesha were not Yoruba, Akoko were not Yoruba, Ijebu were not Yoruba, were not classified as Yoruba. So they just, for convenience, they were bringing the indirect rule system that they had used in the northern part of the country successfully. They wanted to apply it. That was why in 1927 they created warrant chiefs in the east. The Igbos they never had any Eze. They never had any Oba now. They created warrant chiefs for them. Forget about all these clowns who go about as a Eze Guru of Kidiko. No kinship, no royalty. It was a republican system. So the warrant chiefs, erstwhile Osu outcasts, who had embraced Christianity, were now placed above the society to spite the indigenous people. And it happened even in Lagos. The Saro, the returnees from Sierra Leone, those who had gone to America to study, they became the new elites. They teamed against the indigenous people, the Awori people. And they were the ones who formed the bulk of NCNC. Abat Macaulay was the grandson of Ajayi Crowther. Yes, Abat Macaulay, who died in 1946.
Yes.
He formed his party. And Nnamdi Azikiwe was his secretary. He hijacked the party from him and turned NCNC
and I have to go.
So, you see, when we want to talk about paramount ruler, then you talk about the salaries that some people earned under the British. That will even be a certificate confirming their treacherous position, that they were treacherous people.
Dr.
They told their people.
Dr. Adewale, we have to go. We have to go. I'm bringing you back.
Thank you, sir.
I'm bringing you back. I'm going to bring you back.
Thank you, sir.
By popular demand, we have loads and loads of inquiries here. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for your,
I thank you for always having me. It's a pleasure here.
We should be thanking you more. We should be thanking you more. That's where we're going to end for today. I'd like to thank Dr. Adewale for making our time this morning to be with us on this program. Remember that tomorrow the Daily Digest starts its new Wednesday format, and I hope you'll all be there. And also we'll be speaking to EB. We'll be talking to EB Shofekun, the 69-year-old gentleman. He's gotten to, as at yesterday, he was in Morocco. We'll see where he'll be tomorrow morning. Sheriff, today it's small.
Tough.
Tough.
Heavy.
And all we were able to do is to scratch the surface. Let us beg this What's Up Lagos people. Let us continue with this. Okay, that's all we have What's Up Lagos comes up next. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens.